For several years, Jess and I struggled with infertility. We were praying for a child. We just wanted to be parents. And I can't tell you how frustrating it was to see other people having children. Now, that's not right. We should have guarded our hearts better, but we allowed ourselves to get frustrated when other people had children. Because we would look at the timeline of our marriage and we would say, well, we've been married for several years, and we'd see a newlywed couple married, and then 6 months later they have a kid. And we would sit there saying, well, we would like just one. That would be wonderful. And though it seemed justified, it wasn't. That was a bad attitude. That was a wrong perspective. Well, I've been praying for 30 plus years for this. Why did that new convert get their prayer answered in the first 6 months? Jealousy. I went to my wife and I said, Jess, my dear, listen, we've cried our tears, and from here on out, it has to just be faith. In fact, we even determined in our hearts that if we never had children, this is the conversation we had. We said, if we never have children, I'm going to be the best uncle, you're going to be the best aunt that we can to our siblings' kids and to our friends' kids. And we're just going to, all the love that we have that we want to give to our own child, we're just going to give it to their children. And we're going to be there for them in whatever capacity they'll allow us to be there, in whatever capacity they need. And when we made that switch and came to that proper perspective, suddenly then there was a change in our hearts and minds. There was a posture of faith. And so we would originally go from month to month. Every month was a new discouragement, because every month that went by, Jess wasn't pregnant, Jess wasn't pregnant, Jess wasn't pregnant. And that got discouraging. But once we exchanged that, that mindset, the negative thinking, we began to look at those months as, okay, not this month, maybe next month. And we began to look forward to the next month with excitement instead of sorrow. And eventually we had our miracle baby girl, Aria Rose Hernandez, and now she has a baby sister, Lillian Esther Hernandez. So God blessed us with the miracle. But we have to pass this test of jealousy. See, it's easy to see others blessed. It's challenging to see others blessed with what we've been praying for but haven't received yet.